Our tour of Paris begins today at one of the most famous cemeteries, not just in France, but in the world. The infamous Pere Lachaise cemetery. So prominent is this cemetery, it has its own metro stop. After the closure of cemeteries in central Paris in the 1700s, large cemeteries were established on the outskirts of the city to handle the city's burial needs. Pere Lachaise was established by Napoleon in 1804 as a non-denominational cemetery, open to anyone, regardless of race or religion. This beautiful cemetery has become a popular tourist destination and has been the backdrop of numerous film and television productions. There's only one thing in life worse than being talked about, and that's not being talked about. That said, let's talk about the man who wrote those words, Oscar Wilde. The renowned author, poet, playwright, and master of wit was born in Dublin, Ireland in 1854 and went on to study in England. His literary talent was recognized early as he began to publish his works of poetry and plays. His work, combined with his flamboyant lifestyle, made him a bona fide celebrity of the late Victorian era, his work often holding up a critical mirror to the hypocrisies of Victorian society. Among his best-known works are plays like Salome and The Importance of Being Earnest, short stories like The Canterville Ghost, and the only novel he wrote, The Picture of Dorian Gray. All have been adapted on stage or screen many times over the years. At the height of his career in 1895, in what would be one of the first widely publicized celebrity trials, Oscar Wilde was convicted of gross indecency for consensual homosexual acts. Homosexuality was illegal at that time. He was imprisoned for 2 years, and his career imploded. After his release, he fled to France and wrote his last work, The Ballad of Reading Gaol, about his time in prison. His last years were spent impoverished and in exile. He died from meningitis in 1900 at just 46. His tomb has often been the unwitting canvas for Sharpies and lipstick, devoted fans wanting to show their love but were actually damaging the tomb. Someone even did away with the angel's manhood. So to prevent further vandalism and constant cleanup, the tomb of Oscar Wilde is now surrounded by plexiglass.